शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते।
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CRD. Welcome to Tuesday webinar series. After a gap of, I think, around 1.5 to 2 months because of the vacation and all, we are restarting it. We are very fortunate enough to continue this series without any break. And we are fortunate enough to get today's speaker, Mrs. Priyanka Srivastava Joshi, to today's webinar. Welcome the Master of Ceremony, Mrs. Uma Mahesh, to continue the program. Uma ma'am, please.
Thank you, Suresh sir. A very good evening to one and all present. On behalf of the Center of Research Development for Educators, CRDE, I, Mrs. Uma Mahesh, welcome you all to our 52nd session of Tuesday webinars. Before we begin with our session, a brief note about CRDE. Center of Research Development for Educators is an initiative of educators Dr. Suresh Nair and Mrs. Deepa Desai. Dr. Suresh Nair, a state teacher awardee, joined Vivek Vidyalaya and Junior College in 2006 after serving KC College for about 18 years as a professor of physics. His visionary endeavor in the field of education paved the way to fetch him an array of accolades. He is a co-author of physics textbooks for junior colleges and MHT CET for engineering entrance examination. Mrs. Deepa Desai, Secretary for CRDE. Mrs. Deepa Desai has been in the field of education for the last 37 years and is a recipient of many awards for her work. Former principal of Arya Vidya Mandir Juhu, an ICSE board, the founder principal of Mahapragya Public School Kalbadevi, a CBSE school in South Mumbai, and former head of IES Manik Vidya Mandir. She is a woman of many talents. Her rich experience as an educationist also made her an innovative and knowledgeable trainer for the CBSE and Sri Kelwani Mandal's group of schools in Shirpur, Dhule. Center of Research Development for Educators is an initiative, it's a platform, where teachers and educators are manured to excel and mentor the student community through local and international mentorship. CRDE offers opportunity to experiment and implement ideas, innovations, and collaboration to achieve performance and continuous professional excellence. CRDE is where confluence of like-minded individuals share and imbibe knowledge, experience through interaction, deliberation, and international exposure. Today, we have a very eminent and multifaceted personality, Mrs. Priyanka Srivastava Joshi. Mrs. Priyanka Srivastava Joshi is an executive coach, corporate trainer, and learning and development specialist with over 18 years of experience, helping individuals and organizations unlock their potential through better communication, stronger leadership, and enhanced workplace effectiveness. Mrs. Priyanka has worked across diverse sectors including education, healthcare, executive education, and corporate training, partnering with organizations such as Tata Power, Indian Oil, ONGC, CET, RPG Group, BHEL, Sandoz, USV, Viraj Industries, and Indian Railways. Her work focuses on transforming behavioral skills into practical workplace capabilities that drive both individual and organizational success. Mrs. Priyanka Srivastava Joshi, known for her engaging and highly interactive facilitation style. She specializes in leadership development, communication excellence, emotional intelligence, customer service, employability skills, and personal effectiveness. She believes that long-lasting success comes not only from professional competence, but also from the ability to connect, communicate, collaborate, and lead with empathy. Mrs. Priyanka's recent engagement with Cosmos Bank involved designing and facilitating a customer service excellence performance program titled From Distracted to Delighting Customers, aimed at helping frontline teams create meaningful customer experiences through empathy, active listening, and service excellence. Whether she is addressing students, educators, young professionals, or corporate leaders, Mrs. Priyanka brings a practical, relatable, and people-centric approach that inspires participants to learn, reflect, and take action. So, short more while from now, we welcome Mrs. Priyanka Srivastava Joshi to present the topic Teaching from the Heart, Emotional Intelligence for Effective Classrooms. Welcome you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Uma ma'am. Thank you so much. While you were reading my introduction, I realized it was little way too, what I should say. It was a way too bigger introduction that used to design in Nrityanjali, back in Nrityanjali days. Yeah. So a very good evening to all the teachers here. I'm seeing a few faces after almost a decade. I've been a part of Open Forum from Principal, where I used to go with Girish sir, Uma ma'am, Suresh sir. Unknown faces, getting little nervous now. So before we start, can I just ask, how are you feeling today? What is your emotion at the moment? You can write in the chat box. You can unmute and say, we have very less audience anyway. You can unmute and say what's your emotion right now?
Anxiety.
Okay. Feeling good, excited, cheerful.
Excited.
Yes. Cheerful, excited, right? Maybe motivated, maybe eager to learn. I'm too young to maybe teach something new to all the excellent faculty members we are having here today. But yes, so we all are having some or the other emotion today, right now, while attending this particular session, right? And this is exactly how every children or every teacher in the school, when they enter school in the morning, they come with a certain emotion, maybe angry, maybe frustrated, maybe excited, cheerful, happy, sad, right? Maybe not in the mood to attend the school for the kids, or maybe your colleagues, the other teachers. So we all come with, there's only one word to it, that is our emotion, right? So I just want to share a very recent experience that I happened to attend one of the panel discussions with at Indian Education Society's award function, where principals across Maharashtra were there, and I was a part of that panel discussion, which was about online and offline education, right? With AI, how schools can coexist. So what would be the role of the school if AI is already providing learning? They're already giving answers to the questions, they're already making their projects, they are already making their presentations and everything. Where do we stand as a teacher? What role do we have left? Right, हमसे अच्छा AI बता देता है. Do you believe that? हमसे अच्छा AI बता सकता है?
I don't believe that. कि अच्छा बता सकता है वो पता नहीं है, पर अच्छा communicate कर सकता है in terms of making a connection, I think we do that better. Connection
Absolutely.
with the kids.
Absolutely. Absolutely, ma'am. AI can give a very nice presentation, well decorated presentation, 100 out of 100 marks for the presentation our student can get. But AI cannot see their confusion, their nervousness, their feeling, their silence. Only we, as a teacher, during the offline schooling, during the offline teaching, we can connect with the kids. We know our kids better than AI. And that is why emotion still stands and is way above, we humans are way above than AI here. Right? That is why our emotion. I'm not getting into the theory of what exactly, what is the exact definition of emotional intelligence or how it is related to transaction analysis. No, it is simple emotions that we are going to talk about today, because a teacher and students relationship, or a teacher's relationship with their colleagues, or a teacher's relationship with their principals is all based on the emotions. Currently, I'm actually heading a preschool in Dombivli, and we have 2 branches in Dombivli, and by the end of July, probably we'll be starting 2 more, one in Badlapur and one in Mumra. So it's Crayon Caves preschool and daycare. So I'm being the head of that institution. I have a team of 6 teachers and so 4 nannies basically, and 2 ayahs. So uh, every day looking at them, and I used to think that heading a preschool, running a preschool is very easy, but trust me, this is the toughest thing I think I have got myself into, because when I was dealing with the schools, I used to go to different schools for behavioral training. I have taken corporate training. I have actually taken lectures for MBA aspirants, management students. It's easier to deal with them because they can talk, they can put forward their points. But here my little ones, every day by looking at them, we have to, every day they come with certain kind of different emotion. Either they are anxious or their parents are anxious. They are standing at the gate and waiting for the kid ki ma'am bata dijiyega mera beta ro to nahi raha hai, I'll wait for 1 hour, आप उसको आज 1 hour के लिए छोड़ दीजिए. So dealing with different types of feelings, parents को handle करना, colleagues को handle करना. Someday if I'm frustrated, मेरे घर में पानी नहीं आया, मेरे घर में light नहीं है, I'm going to have guests over in the evening. I'm going to be in the school till 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I'm already frustrated. With that frustrated mind, I have stepped out of my home. रास्ते में रिक्शा वाले से झगड़ा कर लिया, ट्रेन में झगड़ा कर लिया. By the time I reach school, my mind is completely frustrated. I don't want to. I feel like screaming. I don't want to take lecture. Can I take lecture in that state of mind? No, but I have to, because we don't have choice. We don't have choice. This is not like I cannot call my principal every single day and say, "Ma'am, आज घर में पानी नहीं है. I cannot come to the school." Because मेरा school में है ना, it's not a job. I have a responsibility of more than 100 students. I have to teach them. They are going to come to school just to attend not only my session, but yes, one of the subjects, one of the sessions would be mine. So I need to know myself very well, right? So that is what I'm so sorry. I'm extremely sorry. I need to present my right. Is it visible, ma'am? Because I cannot see the Zoom screen now. Uma, ma'am?
Yes, visible.
Yeah, because I won't be able to see the Zoom screen now. Yeah. So this is where actually, yeah. So this was the emotions we were talking about, right? And Another question to you all, because I want a more interactive session rather than me talking more and you only listening. Uh, do you remember your school teacher, your college teacher? I'm sure we all have one or two favorite school teacher and college teacher, and we really die to meet them today.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Yes.
At least I remember.
I do, even I, ma'am. I remember my Hindi teacher, my SUPW teacher. She has taught me the life lessons that when I go through certain situations, and I remember my Sita Gore ma'am, I remember Bharti ma'am, I remember them. Their smiling face come to my mind, and it is like, oh, this is what she meant when she used to teach us, right? So at the end of the day, it's not about what we teach. Children or students, they might forget the subjects or the technical things that we teach them. What stays in their mind for long throughout their life is how we made them feel. The students felt safer with us. They felt to they felt that they can approach their teacher. डर के नहीं बैठेंगे क्लास में मेरे बच्चे. My students in my class, वो मुझसे डरेंगे नहीं. I don't want that type of respect from them. I want the loving respect from them. कि yeah, I want them to remember me, how I feel. उनका चेहरा देख के I should be able to understand कि oh, ठीक है, I'm frustrated, वो बाहर है, that switch should be off. The moment I enter the class, I should enter with a smile. My smile only going to make a day. You never know, एक बच्चे का भी दिन बन गया तो टीचर का पर्पस जो है वो सॉल्व हो जाता है. Yes or no? Right. So it's very important how we make them feel. Right. Now, what is emotional intelligence? It's all about the emotions, dealing with the emotions, maybe ability to recognize and manage our emotions, understanding the emotions of others, building positive, meaningful environment or relationship for my colleagues, for my subordinates, for my students, and everybody that I work with. Not only in the school or maybe at home, but here we are talking about school and how we should deal in the classroom with the emotions. That is very, very important. Because as teacher, we just don't teach subjects, right? We teach children. IQ may help them to teach and understand the technicalities of the subject, right? But our EQ is something that determines how we walk through them together. It is very important. IQ and EQ, it goes hand in hand, right? I have seen so many great educators. They nurture both the mind and the heart, right? Creating classrooms where every child feels understood. It's very, very important. It's a gist. It's not only about ki acha fala teacher, so and so teacher can do that, I don't need to do it. No, it's a responsibility of each and every teacher today, that to make their kids, to make their children feel understood, valued, right? That they should know that they are ready to learn in a fun way, better way. Yet by understanding them, we need to impart the education to them. It's very important, because gone are the days, ma'am. I believe शायद आपके ही काफी सारे प्रिंसिपल जो आज यहाँ पे हैं और मे बी रिटायर्ड प्रिंसिपल्स हैं. सुरेश सर, शायद आपके टाइम से ही आई थिंक वो जमाना खत्म हो चुका था जब ये था कि घर पे खाली बैठी है इसलिए स्कूल ज्वाइन करवा दिया.
Yes,
No.
yes.
We are not teachers because of the situation. We are teachers by choice. It's just that we want to become teacher. We want to impart our knowledge with the kids. We love this profession. That's why we are into this profession. हमें सिचुएशन की वजह से नहीं बने हैं, एंड नेक्स्ट जनरेशन तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं. इट इज दैट पैशन टू टीच, to connect with kids, right? To nurture as many lives, as many students, as many kids they can. And why EQ matters in school most? हम IQ की बात कर रहे थे, IQ तो है ही, because वो without IQ quotient knowledge we cannot impart. But nowadays EQ बहुत ज़्यादा है, because हमारे समय में we had that kind of environment even at home. We were not we did not have exposure to things, so हम थोड़ा डर के रहते थे, थोड़ा रिस्पेक्ट करते थे, समझते थे, and we used to think for us the only way to get knowledge was only through our parents or through our teachers, right? We did not have Google, we did not have anything. We used to go, I still remember at my 10th standard projects I used to go to the library and bird watching, bioka projects, different kinds of birds, finding on their beaks and all, everything. We had to go to the library or sit with the teachers after school and study and make the projects. Now to just at one click of the mouse and you'll get the whole project done, right? That is why emotions are important, because हमें डर के हम knowledge impart नहीं करा सकते, right? Because teachers not only shape the knowledge or impart the knowledge, but we are here to build our students' confidence. जब तक उनको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होगा, राइट, क्लासरूम का एनवायरनमेंट लर्निंग नहीं होगा, इट इज मोर ऑफ फियर. अरे मैम आएंगी, वो स्केल लेके आती हैं, मारती हैं, चिल्लाती हैं, राइट? बिकॉज आई एम कैरिंग माई दैट फ्रस्ट्रेशन टू द क्लास एंड आई एम लाइक दैट इन द क्लास ऑल्सो. Students, the moment I enter the class with a frustrated mind, students are saying, "Good morning, madam." Okay, ठीक है, sit down. What good morning? Okay, that's okay. Sit down. Don't make noise. This is how should we greet our students, or should we just smile and say, "Very good morning, my dear students. How's your day? How are you feeling today?" At least I can ask that much. Yes or no? It's very important to make them comfortable first, right? It's behavior management, my behavior. जब तक मैं खुद का behavior manage नहीं कर पाऊंगी, as a teacher, if I'm unable to manage my own behavior, right? I cannot build any other relationship. I cannot build my good rapport with the kids, cannot build rapport with my colleagues, cannot build rapport with the principals. I remember, and I think most of you must remember that हमको एक एग्जाम्पल दिया जाता था कि जब भी if you want to take leave, so principal का mood देख लें हम पहले, right? We need to see the mood of the principal. आज principal का mood सही नहीं है, ठीक है, मैं नहीं जाऊंगी अंदर. I'll not go and ask for the leave, right? Why do we need that? Why, as a principal, when I'm sitting on that chair today, now I'm realizing that all my teachers should feel comfortable talking to me in any situation. I don't want to show them my frustration, show them my disappointment, show them my anger. Yes, when it is important, I will. But there has to be a way of conveying and getting things done, right? But I don't want them कि वो मुझे बाहर से देख के, मेरा मूड देख के, मेरा फेस देख के मुझे अप्रोच करे. We don't want that. We don't want to be like that kind of boss or that kind of principal. पहले वो लगता था कि हाँ वो उतना स्ट्रिक्ट होना सही है, but now being approachable is very 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 important, right? हम सबका एक ट्रिगर होता है, हम सबका एक क्लास में ट्रिगर होता है, maybe with the colleague हमारा ट्रिगर हो, with the student हमारा ट्रिगर हो. Same way as a principal we have a trigger, right? When we see that my class teacher is not managing the class से बहुत आवाज आ रही है, okay, kids are notorious, but why teacher is unable to handle the class? The other teacher goes to the same class and the class minds itself, शांत बैठते हैं, they listen to the teacher. Why the other teacher is not able to handle the class? I'll just बच्चों के सामने, टीचर के सामने ही I'll talk rudely with the teachers. Some principals do that, right? Very recently I have seen that and I felt so taken aback कि how could you do that? A very senior faculty, she seemed very senior. She was at least 15-20 years older to me, and we just approached her school because we wanted the auditorium for our annual function. So she said, "Ma'am, just a minute." She just cut us and She went into the class. We are as a guest, we are standing in their school. So in front of us also, she just yelled at her teacher. Sonam, teacher, what are you doing? You don't understand? You don't know how to handle your class? Class, please keep quiet. I'll send some other teacher to your class. So if ये situation, I want your feedback कि अगर ये situation आपके सामने होगा या आपके साथ होगा, how would you feel? How would you feel अगर same kind of situation आपके साथ होता है तो? I really need to see the faces. Let me log in from another. But at least can you unmute and tell me if you are there in place of Sonam teacher, in her shoes, when your principal comes and yells at you in front of the whole class, ki, what are you doing? Can't you handle the class? I'll send some other teacher. How would you feel?
Ma'am, morale will go down first of all.
Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
morale will
absolutely.
go down.
Morale will go down.
Yeah.
Absolutely, ma'am.
You could also feel humiliated in front
Yes.
of the kids, your own kids. If it happens like that in front of your kids, you start thinking, will the kids then respect me? Listen to me if it happens in front of them. So you do feel sad about it. Feel it will be a mixture of emotions at that particular time. It not only will be morale will be going down, you'll be feeling sad, you may feel frustrated, you may feel angry also at the principal. So it may be a mixture of emotions.
Yeah, at one point, suppose I am there, I may leave the job also after such a humiliation.
Yes.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely.
But
But
I
it,
I have a different response to it.
Yes,
I had both the situations. Like see, it depends upon the situation to situation. That means teacher to teacher, according to me. Why?
Yes.
Because I have come across both the cases. Because see, sometimes the teacher is very good and everything is, I mean, teaching is good, discipline is good, and due to some reason, the students are making noise, and then at that point of time, we should not go into the class and make the situation more worse. But at the same time, I had 2-3 occasions. I know the teacher cannot control the class. Because of the experience, means every time I see the condition is same thing only. So there is no other way for the principal except to go to the class and make the students silent. So it depends upon the teacher and it depends upon the situation. But of course, as other people said, that is correct. They will feel very bad about it. But at the same time, he or she should understand why there was a situation in my teaching time. The principal had to come to the class and made this. So there may be something. She or he has to introspect. This is what I feel.
absolutely, sir. Suresh, sir, I remember coming to your school once for the behavioral training, and you told me staircase से ऊपर जाके right side में जो first class था 8th B I believe, and you used to tell us कि these kids are very notorious, you need to handle them very patiently. So there are principals who know the students, right? I'm not talking about कि obviously principal knows which class is notorious, which class cannot be handled. It's not easy to handle those kids, right? Here we are talking about principal shouting in front of the school, in front of the students, is correct or not? Because the
No,
teacher,
that
as
is
you
not
rightly,
correct. That is not correct.
yes, absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
No, that is not correct. We should either which can, if it is again depends upon the situation. If it is very worst, the principal can call the teacher outside and just say this is the condition. You should do this, that, way, and all the things. Or if it is not so serious, he or she can be called later on. So you just come to me, you meet me later on whenever you are free. That is correct. Fine.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I felt bad for the teacher. She looked down and she just went. She smiled at us and she went into the staff room. And I felt like giving lecture there and then itself. Then I realized, oh, we really need their auditorium. We still need that auditorium. So better to keep mum, not to teach the headmistress there. But yeah, and I was really shocked to see the key in today's time also such type of bossy principals or bossy head mistress or masters are there who want to control the teachers. So it's not only about ma'am it's not only about controlling or controlling your emotions or keeping a check on your emotions while dealing with the students. It's very important how you deal with your colleagues, right? You should not hurt their feelings. You need to keep a check on them. And how we are going to keep a check on them? There are these 5 components of emotional intelligence, main components that I should say. One is self-awareness. Self-awareness is knowing myself. If you know yourself, if you know your mood, if you know what's going inside you, if you are not ready to take the lecture, you can very politely you can pass it. Ki, today my state of mind is not correct, but you can't keep doing this, right? Not daily. Once in a month is okay. Ki, theek hai, today I won't be able to take the lecture. Maybe I'm taking leave. And if I'm in school, I do some other work. राइट मेरा किसी से झगड़ा हो गया, किसी पेरेंट ने रूडली कुछ कह दिया. When parents are interacting with you, right, when they are saying we generally use sandwich method with the parents while giving feedback to the parents of their kids, right? But parents nowadays, I've seen there is no respect from that side also towards the teachers, as far as I have seen. My son is in Lodha World School, Dombivali. I'll not name the teacher, but I'll not name the parent. But I've seen 9th and 10th standard parents fighting with the teachers, yelling at the teachers, and I was like, we still give respect to the teacher. Guru hai. I dare talk anything negative about my son's teachers in front of him. Even if I'm disappointed with them, I go and speak to them ki ma'am ye aisa hua hai. It is affecting Vyom's studies, right? But I cannot disrespect that teacher on her face or in front of my son. So what's the solution to this? Having a check on self-awareness, keeping a check, introspection, recognizing and understanding our own emotions and their impact on others. जो हम कहते हैं ना कि हमें सोच के मुंह खोलना चाहिए. We must think before we speak, right? Heat of the moment में नहीं होता है, and heat of the moment situation is not always there. That is why we as a teacher, it's very important for us to practice this, to think before we speak, to have a self awareness, खुद के emotions खुद को understand करना खुद को. What is my trigger point? My trigger point is when some students say मैम मुझे ये समझ नहीं आया, so I feel embarrassed, I feel angry कि मेरा पढ़ाया हुआ स्टूडेंट को क्यों नहीं समझ में आया. Is that the trigger? Or students constant talking is the trigger? मुझे क्या नहीं अच्छा लगता है. There can be different thing. I may be okay कि बच्चे बात कर रहे हैं, I know बात कर रहे हैं, and I am able to ignore that lot and still continue with the class. And I know कि मेरे continue करने से they'll calm down, they'll keep mum and they'll listen to me. Right? That needs practice. Not everybody can take the talking students. Not everybody can take students continuously talking with each other, interacting and completely ignoring the teacher. Even after raising the voice, even after beating the duster so many times. So is that my trigger point? Or after numerous of reminders, students are not submitting their books on time, or they are not completing their homework. फिर एक self doubt आ जाता है. They are not taking me seriously, or am I not teaching them properly? why they are not doing my homework, the other notebooks are completed, why my notebook is not completed, right? Self doubt aa gaya, that is another trigger for us, right? Disruptions, lack of cooperation that we get. Now cooperation, when we say from a point of view of a teacher, I need certain teaching aids. Can I use that? I need a certain way of teaching. I want to take out the students from the classroom environment and take them to the hall, get some activity done from them, and through that, I want to make them learn the concepts. Many a times, my supervisor or my principal does not allow me to do that. Not every time we can allow you to do it. So that is curbing my creativity. Yes or no? We feel my creativity is not being recognized here. I'm trying to be creative, trying to make connection, because these kids today only can understand teaching when I make the learning as a fun learning. Now, many schools, ICSE schools, even CBSE schools and state schools are now getting into the way of fun learning, play-based method. But still there are students, still there are schools, still there are principals who believe in traditional teaching method. क्लास में ही रखना है. आई डोंट वांट, नहीं आप बच्चों को क्लास के बाहर नहीं ले जा सकते. आप बच्चों को हॉल में क्यों, आप एवरी नेक्स्ट पीरियड में बच्चों को हॉल में ले जाके एक्टिविटी कराते. यू आर अ सोशल साइंस टीचर, यू आर अ मैथ्स टीचर, यू आर नॉट अ गेम्स टीचर जो आप जाके उनसे गेम्स करवा रहे हैं, एक्टिविटीज करा रहे हैं. Yes or no? These are the very common things जो हम लोग सुनते हैं. So we need that type of support from the management team कि मेरे मुझे cooperation चाहिए. I need that type of support from my team, from my management कि मुझे वो free hand मिले to express myself to the kids and to enhance my teaching method, right? That is again very important. Coming to self-regulation. Now, what is self-regulation? When I'm saying self-regulation, it's not about scheduling or being proper. अपने आप को regulate करने में, no. To stay composed under pressure. Self-regulation बहुत important है. Constant meditation and all नहीं मिलता है time. I know, being a teacher, I know it very well. नहीं मिलता है time. बट धीरे 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 घर पे, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि घर पे हम कोई नई बहू जाती है, एडजस्ट कर लेती है सास ससुर के साथ, राइट. मुंह नहीं खोलती है. आजकल तो सब खोलते हैं वैसे, लेकिन बट फिर भी नहीं मुंह खोलती है. वैसे ही हमें हमारे प्रिंसिपल्स, हमारे मैनेजमेंट के कितना भी प्रेशर हो, आई नीड टू रेगुलेट माई सेल्फ, आई नीड टू कीप माई काम टू इट, राइट. मेरे जो रिएक्शंस हैं वो मुझे मैनेज करना है. I'm not happy with the management. मुझे already I'm taking these many lectures a day. उसके ऊपर से मुझे एग्जामिनेशन की भी ड्यूटी दे दी है एक्स्ट्रा. मुझे ये ड्यूटी भी और कोई दूसरी ड्यूटी एक्स्ट्रा मिल गई है, right? So I don't want to do multiple tasks together. I just want to focus on my teaching, but I'm not getting to do that. Obviously you will not, because nowadays it is आपको 2-3 चीजें साथ में, यू हैव टू बी हेड ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर कमिटी ऑफ द स्कूल. आजकल स्कूल्स में भी कमिटी हो गई है, स्कूल्स में आर्ट कमिटी हो गई है, इवेंट्स कमिटी हो गई है, आपका मेडिकल कमिटी हो गई है. देयर आर सो मेनी कमिटीज इन द स्कूल. अभी जो मॉडर्न वे ऑफ टीचिंग है, मॉडर्न वे ऑफ प्ले बेस्ड स्कूल है, उसमें आपके पास बहुत सारी कमिटीज हो गई. यू आर गोइंग टू यूज योर टीचर्स ओनली टू मेक द हेड ऑफ द कमिटी. यू कांट कीप रिक्रूटिंग पीपल फॉर डिफरेंट कमिटीज. टीचर्स को ही करना है. मुझे रिएक्शन कैसे देना है उस पर? When my student is saying something, can I say no, wrong, you're wrong? No, we can just say ki, okay, let us rephrase the question. Okay, what you're saying is also one part of it. Can we see it in the another way? So by self-regulating, I mean we need to tell ourselves, stop using negative words, stop thinking negative words. मुझे काम रखना है, ब्रेन को काम रखना है, तो नेगेटिव वर्ड्स को मुझे दूर रखना पड़ेगा. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. I should not think about the negative words. It's very important. And this is how I can keep myself motivated. self motivation is very important. मैनेजमेंट से तो मोटिवेशन मिलेगा. बीइंग अ प्रिंसिपल, इट्स माय जॉब कि मैं अपनी टीचर्स को आई कीप मोटिवेटिंग देम. I never let any of my parents talk badly or complain about my teachers, or they can say anything to my teachers. But then my parents are also very happy with me. I don't make them unhappy by talking rudely with them, right? I'll just say them, okay sir, we'll look into this. This must have happened, but I'll look into this. But see, you cannot talk to my teachers because the teachers have their own way of conducting class, so it must be a part of their teaching aid, teaching methodology. I'll speak to the teacher and get back to you. तो मुझे मोटिवेशन भी रखना है. As a teacher, as a principal, I need to keep, as a teacher, I need to keep motivating my students. As a principal and supervisor, I need to keep motivating my staff to do their best. Positive environment, by creating positive environment. That doesn't mean every day हम नाच रहे हैं, every day हम गा रहे हैं, every day party कर रहे हैं, not possible. But at least giving a empathetic ear to them. Empathy, motivation, these are all interrelated things that needs to be there in the school environment, be with the students, be it with the parents, be it with the teachers or your colleagues or your principals. And it's not only principals' responsibility. I'm not saying it's only principals' responsibility to maintain the positive environment, to keep motivating them. It's give and take. Teachers also need to respect the principal, to understand the kind of pressure principal is having from the management, the kind of pressure principal must be having. She must be having hundreds of things in her mind, right? So at least we should help them. So empathy, motivation is a give and take job. हमको साथ में करना है. It's a partnership. It's a partnership of the principal, teacher, supervisor, parent towards the students overall development. It's very very important. And ये सब चीजों में हमारा एक ही चीज कॉमन है. The center point is the emotions, managing emotions. But यहाँ पे मैं बात कर रही हूँ खुद के emotions की. This self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, right, adaptability and social skills, it all has to come from my inside. It has to be there in me. I should be empathetic enough. I should be mindful enough not to hurt anybody's feeling. होता है धीरे 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 धीरे. When I was younger, नहीं होता था. I used to be very short tempered. Today, when my teachers say, "मैम आप में कितना patience है," and I really feel good about it, कि okay, finally I have become patient. When it is coming from my staff, when it is coming from my subordinates, कि ma'am you're so calm, you're so patient, I feel really very good, right? हम अपने colleagues को भी, this is not buttering. I don't take it as a buttering. I take it as a compliment. And this is something that we don't do. When I'm talking about social skills, it's about building strong relationships in the classroom, in the school. But a colleague hoke bhi another teacher, because I am supposed to be the well-dressed teacher of the school. How can I compliment the other teacher कि मैम आपकी साड़ी आज बहुत अच्छी लग रही है? मैं बोल दूंगी तो मैं छोटी हो जाऊंगी. That means I'm no more the only best dressed teacher in the school. Yes or no? I think all the lady teachers could connect with me. It's very much there कि मेरा dressing sense कैसा. Everybody talks about my dressing sense. Everybody talks about it, right? अगर मैंने किसी स्टूडेंट को कॉम्प्लीमेंट दे दिया, oh you're looking, you have a beautiful eyes, you have a very nice smile, why don't you keep smiling? Not always obviously, but why are you tensed, right? So but हम वो नहीं करते हैं. हम कॉम्प्लीमेंट नहीं देते हैं. सबसे ज्यादा कंजूसी हम किसी को कॉम्प्लीमेंट देने में करते हैं या किसी को थैंक यू बोलने में करते हैं, क्योंकि हमको लगता है कि हम छोटे हो जाएंगे. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट ओनली द पार्ट ऑफ faculty members we are having here. You all are already, you have your experience, you have gone through the phases and you can connect with me. What I'm trying to say is social skills developed by giving compliments, by accepting our colleagues as they are. We cannot just keep saying ki agla khush hai and I am frustrated with something or the other and not give them the required expression or required reaction that they are expecting from me. I'm not happy with my life. That doesn't mean I should not be happy in their happiness. It's very, very, very important. It's very important to manage the emotions this way. Coming to power of self-awareness, why it's all about self. Managing emotions is managing you. We cannot manage others' emotions. Can we? मेरे हाथ में outside force नहीं है ना. What is in my hand is to manage my own emotion. I cannot manage not even my son's emotion. I cannot manage that. He's a teenager now. I cannot manage his emotions. All I have to say, I have to keep myself calm. Okay, Priyanka. He's a teenager now. He'll have his own ideology. He'll have his own thoughts about certain things, and I need to listen to that. Same way, my teachers, they are all adults. They all have their own set of experience they are carrying to the school with them. I'm going to learn and unlearn from them or with them. It's very important. It's very, very, very important. What makes me impatient? To know what makes me, ask yourself, what makes you impatient? What energizes me? It's very, very, very important. At least weekly, ek baar keep asking yourself, last week what happened? Just do some introspection. What went wrong? What was wrong? What all things were right, were in my favor and made me feel good? So what made me impatient? What energizes me the most? What kind of teacher do I want to be? It's a very important question. What kind of principal I want to be? What kind of supervisor I want to be? It's very important. It's very, very important because, as I said, unless we know ourselves, it's very important to know ourselves before dealing with people. खुद के emotions control में रहेंगे, right? जैसे you are saying to somebody ki, why are you stubborn? Why are you so stubborn? Why don't you listen to me? Instead of that, emotional question ke saath we can rephrase the same question with I notice that you're upset. Would you like to talk? Right? तो मैं वो उसका stubbornness I'm trying to understand कि I'm putting myself in other person's shoes and trying to empathize, trying to understand कि शायद मैं भी stubborn होती if I would have been upset with something, if I would have been disappointed with something. So instead of blaming or putting the blame or already judging somebody, why are you stubborn? You can say, "Ki, I'm noticing that you have been upset about something. Okay, can you talk about it?" फिर धीरे 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 स्टूडेंट्स ओपन होते हैं, हमारे कोलीग ओपन होते हैं, हमारा रिलेशनशिप उनसे अच्छा बनता है. And then we get to know, oh God, अब कभी ना कभी तो लाइफ में we have said this to somebody or the other कि यार स्टार्टिंग में मुझे लगता था ना कि this person is very खड़ूस, that she is very rude. But now when I got to know her well, I'm understanding कि no, yeah, she is a very good person. Yes or no? It happens with us. Yes. How many times हमारे पास ऐसा होता है कि we misjudge somebody, right? Because हमारा self awareness ही नहीं है. We think what we are doing is correct and we don't realize what emotions are going on inside us. And unless and until we do introspection, unless and until we try to understand ourselves, we won't be able to understand others. Trust me, it's very important to do introspection once in a week, if not once in a week, once in a month, but it's very important. Have a conversation with yourself. Empathy in action. Now, empathy is something that you can say. That doesn't mean ki, oh, I understand. Oh, that's really sad that happened to you. It shouldn't have. नहीं, मुझे बोलना नहीं है, मुझे मेरे एक्शंस में करना है, right? बच्चों का behavior अगर हम कहते हैं, like some new admission has come recently, this girl, she doesn't want to go to anybody's, वो अपनी मम्मी को छोड़ के किसी के पास, टीचर के पास नहीं जा रही है, नैनी के पास नहीं जा रही है, दीदी लोग के पास नहीं जा रही है. I just happened कि क्यों त्रिशा इतना रो रही है? She's a new student. I went to the gate and I said कि मैम you're not allowed inside the gate क्योंकि बच्चे को आदत हो जाएगी, फिर other kids will start crying. So आप उसको छोड़ दो. And I just said that कि बाकी के बच्चे रोने लगेंगे. I don't know what I said to make that girl or the parent, I don't know, but the girl immediately she left her mother and she was like, she was just doing this कि आप मुझे गोदी लो. वो बच्चे को मैंने गोदी लिया, थोड़ी देर कैबिन में बैठाया, कैबिन में बैठी 2 मिनट, रोना शांत हुआ, अपने आप करके she went inside. There are some students वो टीचर बोलना नहीं जानते, पीजी के students, they call us kaki. So my preschool experience is something which is actually teaching me so many things about this emotional intelligence, emotional quotient I'm telling you. She just comes in the school and she is like, oh kaki, मेरी क्लास में आओ ना. So I feel good, कितना भी गुस्सा हो, कितना भी frustration हो, कुछ भी हो, but उसका वो oh kaki. And we keep telling her, say teacher, say good morning teacher, good evening teacher. Oh kaki, good evening. Oh kaki, good afternoon. So are you getting it? Sometimes their behavior, their innocence, right? It is up to us. So I was there at the kaki statement, which is currently the talk of my school ki abhi hum log, when the girl is absent we are like kya re oh kaki is not there. So किसी भी बच्चे की किसी innocent action से, किसी भी teacher के किसी innocent action से, it makes your day. It completely changes the environment of the class or the day or the school कि हाँ थोड़ा humor आ जाता है, थोड़ा time pass हो जाता है. It's not that being a teacher we are not allowed to pass time in the school. I'm not saying कि आप घंटों आधा घंटा एक पीरियड पूरा या half day full you do the time pass and masti and all. But while having fun also you can do certain things. You can still make connections. Show your empathy to your colleagues. Ki, what happened, ma'am? You're not looking well today. Why are you looking pale? Or maybe is it because of the color you're wearing? शायद थोड़ा सा dull है, इस वजह से you're feeling dull. What happened? See, ये होता है, it's human psychology. When we feel dull, we like to dress up like that. Unknowingly, back of our mind, अगर हम लोग, if you're not happy, we wear dull colors. We wear mix and match clothes and all. I think all the lady teachers here would relate to it, what I'm trying to say. Some of us who have control over our emotions, who have been doing meditation or introspection well, they know what to do when you're not well or when you are not clear or you're tense, you're frustrated, you're stressed with something. You push yourself to get up, wash your face, do the makeup, wear bright clothes to lift up your mood. This is also one of the way to look at a person ki acha aaj ye bande ka mood acha hai, okay, she is happy. I'm happy that the other teacher is feeling happy. Otherwise past few weeks so she has been wearing all dull colors, she was all bad mood. She used to come and आके फिर बाकियों से भी झगड़ा करना और क्लास का माहौल, स्कूल का माहौल भी खराब कर देना. स्टाफ रूम में होता है, I'm wishing somebody good afternoon ma'am, कैसे हैं, and that ma'am is not in the mood to talk to me. एक दिन होगा, 2 दिन होगा, तीसरे दिन self doubt आ जाएगा. What did I do to upset the other teacher? I did not do anything actually. The teacher herself, she was already sad, she had some problem and she doesn't want to talk to anybody, and I was continuously, you see, disturbing maybe her thoughts and all. So हमें empathize करना है दूसरों के साथ भी अपने action से. Okay ma'am, are you feeling good now? right? Coffee लेके आ गए, चाय हम लोग के पास आ गई. Okay, ma'am, I've ordered coffee for you also. You feel better. Have it. A little caffeine helps to lift up the emotions and all, right? So uh, these are the ways to to show your empathy towards your colleagues or the kids in action, right? Now tell me, I just want to know from you all, if a certain kind of situation comes in the class when the parent comes to you and say that you're only targeting my daughter, you are not telling the other girls to come in two ponytails or to wear or to do homework or to do something. You're only targeting my daughter or son. You're only targeting my child for something which is not true. You're not doing it deliberately, but it happened that twice or thrice in a week you happen to correct, is the right word, to correct your student. I'm sure such type of situation must have come in your life. How did you tackle that situation? How did you tackle such type of parents जो गुस्से में आके अपने बच्चे के लिए आपसे झगड़ रहे हैं कि आप मेरे बच्चे को टारगेट कर रहे हो? How will you make them understand कि what मेरी आपके बच्चे से दुश्मनी भी क्या रहेगी जो मैं उसको डायरेक्ट टारगेट करूं? Is there anybody who has come across certain type of situation any time in their teaching career so far? You can unmute and say. No? Yes, Ambuja ma'am.
No, I was just thinking, I've never come across such a situation, though I was more with colleges than with schools. But in case parents would come and talk, then in such a professional, we are in an institution, it's something very professional. So I wouldn't encourage the parent to speak that. Okay, no question of prejudices or biases entering into the classrooms. Okay, try to find out what went wrong more technically rather than at a level which can, influence even other children to speak later or parents to speak later in a similar fashion. Just cut the conversation and just, if you have something really the child is going wrong somewhere technically, then that could be pointed out and sorted out rather than handling the situation otherwise. That's what I feel. I haven't never encountered otherwise.
Absolutely, ma'am. This has happened in my son's school also. Twice or thrice this has happened. We have seen during the open house that a particular parent always used to come and fight with the teacher that you're targeting my daughter, you're targeting my daughter. Teacher to chhod dijiye, we as a parent, we really approached that particular parent and we said ki look, teachers cannot do that. Not only me as a teacher that I went to her, 4-5 parents हम लोग साथ में हम लोग ये हर open house में she says the same thing and she makes it a point to say it louder so that other parents should also listen to it कि मेरे ही बच्चे को target कर रहे हैं. Ma'am, college parents they don't do it obviously, but in school पहले parents का ये नहीं था. Parents did not have that audacity even to speak in the higher volume also, higher pitch also with the teacher, because parents भी teacher को उतना respect करते थे. Nowadays with current generation and coming generation, they feel I am paying the school and I have all the right to talk any which way I want to with the teachers. I am paying the fees. So we said you're not the only one who paid the fees. We are also paying the fees. That doesn't give you right to disrespect the teacher. But what really I was amazed to see with the grace the teacher was handling that parent. She was trying to make connection with her. South Indian, थोड़ा South Indian बोल के, थोड़ा with the language it is वो करके and all. No ma'am, it is not like that. Even I keep telling this to और 2-3 बच्चों के नाम she took कि I keep telling them I don't know her, I don't even stay here in Palava, I travel from Thane, so I don't know what personal grudge would I possibly have with your child. The politeness, with the grace that teacher handled कि हाँ वो parent को at the end of the day, and with all other parents pointing at her or telling her कि that you are wrong as a parent, you should not talk to the teacher like this. With parent or other parent support, the teacher has so gracefully handled the situation. I really felt so good, and I was like कि this is how, मतलब उनके, what else she could have done. सेम थिंग, ह्यूमिलिएशन था, सारे पेरेंट्स के सामने कोई एक पेरेंट आके चिल्ला रहा है, एंड टू कीप माय पोजीशन और जस्ट टू शो लिटिल अपर हैंड ओवर द पेरेंट, द टीचर कुड आल्सो हैव रेज्ड अ वॉइस. टीचर भी बोल देती हाँ तो ऐसा होता है, आपकी बेटी ये कर रही है, बट she did not even sandwich method, कुछ भी नहीं. She kept smiling and she said, no ma'am, it's not like that. I'll tell you when your turn comes. I'll tell you. I'll discuss it with you. I'll tell you in detail what happened. This was just only this particular situation when I yelled at her. And never you can ask her. And the girl herself is saying ki, yes mama, she did not say anything and all, but the parent was so aggressive. She was only focusing on, I'm paying the fees, so you cannot talk to my daughter like this. I'm paying the fees. You're not running the school with your fees. पूरा स्कूल नहीं रन कर रहा है. We all other parents are also paying the fees. So ऐसी भी सिचुएशन आती है these days. ऐसे पेरेंट्स बहुत आ रहे हैं स्कूल्स में जो टीचर्स की, प्रिंसिपल्स की, सुपरवाइजर्स की रिस्पेक्ट भी नहीं करते, because they feel कि मैं पैसा पे कर रहा हूँ, I'm throwing the money, so I should get respect in turn. My child should get respect rather than the other way. So this is what I believe कि knowing and understanding the situation, the way you understand the situation is very important. Now coming to building positive relationships, how do we build positive relationships? Do I need to say, okay, Suresh sir, good morning Suresh sir, I want to build a positive relationship with you today, so we are going to talk nicely with each other. Can I do that? No. But just new student, old student, or new parent, or new colleague, old colleague, whosoever is there, the first interaction that we have with them is through our eyes, and we can just look at each other and we can smile. All we can do is smile. A warm smile, you never know, वो अगले का stress कम कर देता है. If there is a new admission, new student, we look at the parent, we just smile, and our smile says that okay, you can trust us with the kid, we are there to take care of them, trust me. The parent feels so relieved with our smile only, right? The children feel safe when we enter the class with a wide smile. Good afternoon students, good morning students, how's your day so far, so what did you do yesterday? So एक smile के साथ when I'm starting the class, the child is feeling safe already. Child is already ready to welcome me. Child is, I have become an approachable person for them. छोटी चीजें करनी है, कोई बड़े jargons नहीं है emotions के साथ. मेरी एक smile helps me to build a very good and positive relationship with my colleague, my supervisor, my principal, my children. Right? Now, I have asked a question to my student. He's giving the answer, and I have only asked the question. बच्चा खड़ा हुआ है, giving the answer, and I'm looking somewhere else. I'm telling somebody else, don't do this. Okay, you go and keep it there. Okay, I'm correcting my notebook. How would the child feel? वो बोलेगा टीचर सुनी नहीं रही, मैं कुछ भी बोल दूं. So listening actively, it's very important. When we listen to somebody, at least maintain an eye contact with them. At least उसकी तरफ देख के smile करो. yes, show the expressions, at least nod, so that you can tell the other person through non-verbal, your non-verbal communication, that yes, I'm listening to you, right? Yes, I'm getting what you're saying. So listening actively, giving all ears to your students or to your colleagues or to whoever you're interacting with, it's very important, right? Giving full attention to students, it shows that we are valuing their thoughts, we do value what they are saying. Even if they are saying wrong, we can correct them. Okay, we'll just let them finish and then we can say okay. So whatever you said was partly right, but I want to add this particular thing to it. Okay, when you're giving ears to what student is saying, उसने गलत बोला है, student को भी पता है गलत बोला है, and you're just saying, okay, very good, sit down. Because I was half listening to the student. When I was half listening to the student, very good, sit down, बोल दिया, student was like, did she not? She was not listening to me because I said this wrong. I know. जिसको आंसर देना है उसको पता है कि मैं क्या सही बोल रहा हूँ क्या गलत बोल रहा हूँ. And when you're listening to them attentively, you're saying कि okay, आप उसमें changes दो, you give your inputs to them, तो उनको भी they feel कि heard, कि हाँ okay, teacher ने मुझे सुना है, my thoughts have reached the teacher and okay, she's correcting me, I'll do this way. They'll also listen to you, right? Encouraging your students or your colleagues' efforts is very important. It's not only about result. जरूरी नहीं है मेरी क्लास के 30 बच्चे full 100 out of 100 या 80 out of 80 marks लाएं. Not possible, right? But the student who's scoring 50 out of 100, at least I can say, nice try. You did it well. थोड़ा सा और मेहनत करोगे, you'll get it, and I'm sure we are doing it. We are already doing it. But एक बार करके, दो बार करके, we are saying कि see again same mistake you did. You always commit the same mistake. I'm just fed up telling you to stop doing it. Concentration नहीं है, तुम बिल्कुल concentration नहीं करो पढ़ाई में. चिल्लाना, I'm not saying चिल्लाना गलत है, but saying certain negative things is going to put their morale down. Nowadays आप देख लो, NEET exam का एक पेपर लीक हो गया, बच्चों की, you have choice. Your life does not end there. There are so many cases we have seen. जयपुर के केस में, if you know, निर्जा मोदी स्कूल में जो केस हुआ है, 4th स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चे को क्या इमोशन पता है, 4th स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चे में क्या स्ट्रेस था जो वो 5th फ्लोर पे जाके she committed suicide. I'm sure you all are aware about this. Why? Because students नहीं, मेरे classmates मुझे bully कर रहे हैं, and my teacher is not listening to me. My teacher thinks that I was always wrong. I very closely followed that particular case. There was another 2-3 cases where class में बच्चे का, तो वो पूरा class का video है कि पीछे से बच्चा तंग कर रहा है, class teacher देख रही है, but still class teacher came and slapped that very boy who was being bullied. He said, ma'am, may I go to the toilet? He went out and he jumped from the terrace. So nowadays, handling students' emotions, उनके छोटे-छोटे efforts को भी encourage करना, उनके efforts को acknowledge करना, appreciate करना is very, very important, because you never know what thoughts that child is having. आजकल तो छोटे बच्चे भी, आई वाज जस्ट वंडरिंग कि वो 4th क्लास की बच्ची के क्या लाइफ देखी है उसने, उसकी लाइफ में ऐसी क्या प्रॉब्लम आ गई होगी. इट वाज नॉट इवन अडोल्सन वाला प्रॉब्लम कि आपको कोई रिलेट कर रहा है या कुछ कर रहा है, आपको बस 2-3 बच्चों ने क्लास में बुली किया है, just because she did not get support from the class teacher, from her teacher whom she thought relied, because we teachers, we are the mothers. Class that time, जो स्कूल की पीरियड में, they are our kids, we are their mother, I'm their mother. The way I'll take care of my own child, I have to take care of them, I have to take care of their emotions. It's very important, it's very, very important. स्पेशली वो बच्चे का ख्याल रखना जो बच्चा शायद कंसिस्टेंटली फेल हो रहा है, वो बच्चा जो शायद स्टार्टिंग में अच्छा कर रहा था धीरे धीरे गोइंग बैक. व्हाई? व्हाट्स बॉदरिंग? We need to speak to them. Why your grades are coming down? Are you not getting enough time to study? Is there something that's bothering you? Is there something wrong in your family? You can open up, you can tell me, I can give the solution maybe. Or sharing with me, you will get the solution yourself. What will say? वो काउंसलर का काम है, विल सेंड द स्टूडेंट टू द काउंसलर. आई एम द टीचर, मेरा काम है ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाना, मैं इसके आगे नहीं जाऊंगी. No, we cannot do that. I have to be the mother, I have to be the counselor, I have to be the caretaker, I have to be the friend, I have to give my whole years to the kids. Very important, very very important. Praising छोटा सा चीज करने से till last exam बच्चे को 24 out of 50 आ रहा है. This exam में the student have scored 35 or 40 out of 50. Not full marks, but you must appreciate. Very good. I'm so happy with your progress. Good progress. You have to maintain it. 40 से 50 तक लाना है. The kid will feel so refreshed and so energetic, so motivated to learn more. कि हाँ मुझे ये दिखाना है. देखा टीचर को भी समझा कि मेरे मार्क्स अच्छे हैं. मतलब टीचर सिर्फ इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट्स में नहीं, टीचर इज फोकसिंग ऑन द डल स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो, व्हिच इज नेवर द केस. आई एम रियली सॉरी टू से, बट ये केस नहीं होता है. इवन आई कीप टेलिंग माय टीचर्स, मेरी क्लास की टीचर्स भी 2-3 बच्चे जो ध्यान नहीं देते, मस्ती करते हैं, दे आर लाइक सीनियर केजी के बच्चे हैं, नॉट इवन फर्स्ट सेकंड के, बट अगर वो ध्यान नहीं दे रहे, मैम वो ऐसा ही है. अभी तो आई हैव स्टॉप टेलिंग हिम आल्सो, उसको जितने मार्क्स आते हैं उतना मैं दे देती हूँ. मार्क्स में भी क्या है, ग्रेडिंग है. तो मैंने अगर किसी मेरे सीनियर केजी के बच्चे को सी ग्रेड दे दिया, इज देयर आई एम गोइंग टू फील प्राउड अबाउट इट? उसके पेरेंट्स नहीं सुनते हैं मैम मेरी बात, मैंने भी सी दे दिया, अब उसकी मम्मी आएगी झगड़ेगी. Am I going to encourage such type of practice in my school? It has happened last year. And I told that teacher very clearly, you cannot have grudges with the student or with the parent. नहीं सुन रहा है, make them understand. पूछो ना क्या प्रॉब्लम है, क्यों नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. Remedial for such small student is a too harsh and too big a word for them. But yes, we tell parents कि आप सैटरडे को 2 घंटे के लिए स्कूल में भेजिए, सैटरडे छुट्टी रहता है. पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट के पेरेंट को हम बोलते हैं बच्चे को 2 घंटे के लिए स्कूल में छोड़िए, विल टीच देम एक्स्ट्रा, क्योंकि ये बच्चे तो ट्यूशन भी नहीं जाते. That is why when we started doing this, parents have started coming to us. Same parent जिसके साथ grudge था, today the teacher and parent relationship have become stronger. She has stopped complaining about teacher and teacher has stopped complaining about the child, क्योंकि parent भी clear हुआ. Parent and teacher both are now parallelly working towards the growth of the student. Now the focus is in the right direction, right? Appreciating small and small achievement is very important. As I said, कि 24 का 35 marks भी आ जाता है, we must appreciate them कि हाँ आपने बहुत अच्छा किया है. जो टॉपर है वो तो टॉपर है, we know कि they are going to do good. And you know what, टॉपर्स को हम क्लास में उनको मोटिवेट करना भी जरूरी है, बट टॉपर्स को जब हम ओवर मोटिवेट करने लगते हैं, जब हम टॉपर्स को हर चीज के लिए दे रहे हैं, for certain things the topper is the in charge, ये चीज के लिए the topper will go. No, try to select the students who are not doing well in studies. You never know, they must be a very good public speaker, they can go and represent your school in a very nice way. नहीं कर रहे तो take that responsibility on your shoulders कि मुझे ये बच्चे का तो public speaking ठीक करना है, because उसका voice बहुत अच्छा है, right? उसका पूरा जो posture है is very good. I need to just brush up the skills and this kid will do good. This is how I'm going to make relationship. अच्छे को अच्छा, बुरे को बुरा कहने से हमारे relationships कभी नहीं होंगी. And this is what it has been in some schools. I'm not saying in your school or maybe in my school. But I've seen that. I've seen that in my school when I was a student. I've seen teachers were very selective about particular students कि यही student ये काम करेगा. इसके अलावा no other students used to get chance to even do the comparing or to go and participate in the school quiz or inter-school competitions, right? So it is very important to treat each and every student equally. Coming next is emotional intelligence in classroom language. Now, classroom language क्या होती है? What is the classroom language that I'm talking about? Do you have any idea what is classroom language per se? What's your classroom language? Or do you remember any of your teacher having a classroom language? That's be quiet. No shouting. Class, no shouting. We remember certain teachers. I remember my physics teacher, Mukundan ma'am. No shouting, students. So we knew she's going to say only one word. This is her phrase. No shouting, students. Shh. Only this much she'll do. She'll start correcting the paper if she's talking to any teacher, right? Or if she's teaching something, she's writing something on the board, then she's saying, no shouting, students. It has become the teacher's classroom language now. Be quiet. You never listen. Wrong answer. I knew you're not going to get it. Are you understanding what is so common in all these phrases? We are just trying to boss. हम थोड़े bossy हो रहे हैं. The teachers are becoming little bossy with the kids. Be quiet. छोटे बच्चों के साथ ठीक है. 8th 9th के बाद बच्चों के साथ they are like, because they want their parents as friends nowadays. They want teachers as their friends. It doesn't mean they will not respect you as a teacher if you become their friends, right? But instead of saying be quiet, you can say, okay, class, let's use our listening ears, right? Or you can just start counting 1, 2, 3. The louder you count till 10, you'll see by the time you'll reach 6 and 7, the whole class is quiet. And trust me, it works. It really works. Without shouting, without showing my anger, without yelling at them, what you can do, you can just stand there, बच्चे बात कर रहे हैं, they are not okay, right? We are not they are not paying attention to you. So what you'll say, start counting 1, 2, 3. By the time 5, 6, 7, class is all quiet. I should know positive or negative classroom language. मुझे क्या use करना है, right? As I said, for the wrong answer, good attempt, let's think differently. You can say, instead of saying wrong answer, you sit, another kid, no. Okay, good answer, good thinking, but we can have another way of saying this. Positive language, the challenge is to convert the negative language into the positive, right? And we know how to use the same language in a positive form. Coming to managing teacher stress. Managing teacher stress, basically for the supervisors, for the principals to understand, right? What are the signs of burnout? टीचर्स की बर्नआउट की साइंस क्या है? एज आई सेड, इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, एक तो मुझे खुद का सेल्फ अवेयरनेस में मेरा बर्नआउट साइन क्या है वो समझना है. इफ आई एम द प्रिंसिपल, मुझे मेरे साथ साथ मेरे टीचर्स का भी बर्नआउट साइन समझना, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? Who's short tempered, right? Irritability, right? Persistent, fatigue, lack of motivation, coping stuff, right? Emotional exhaustion, इन सब के साथ हमारी मेरी कोपिंग स्ट्रेटजीज क्या होंगी? Deep breathing, mindfulness, right? Now, not every now and then we can use this, but yes, you can. If you are seeing कि ये teacher का अभी burnout period शायद शुरू हो, you can give them little breaks, regular breaks दे दे उन्हें, right? Peer support is a very good thing. That तो only through introspection. If I am thinking कि that's my burnout, right? So मुझे I can seek my peer support, मेरे colleagues का support, I can seek supervisor support, I can seek, right? Healthy boundaries भी maintain करना very important. Nobody can step into your personal space, and make sure that you're not stepping into anybody else's personal space. That's very important, right? Because of course you cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be something. You need to take care of yourself first, then only you can make the other person better. That's very, very, very important. Coming to emotional intelligence as parents, communication, we already have covered before with that example. Listening to them using sandwich method, acknowledging or validating their concern is very important. Though we feel deep down कि it's nothing, yeah, so kuch nahi hai, but still we need to validate that in at least on their face. It's very important, right? जो भी questions हैं, answer it calmly, handle it calmly. We don't have to, just because parent is raising the voice, not necessarily we'll have to raise the voice. We have to maintain our standard. We need to maintain that decorum. It's very important, right? Or else nahi samajh aa raha, parent handle nahi ho raha, not listen to ready, collaborate with them. Okay sir, okay ma'am, let's do one thing, let's do it together. I'll try from my side to do this for your kid, and you do these things from your side to do this from your kids. Because obviously each and every parent want better for their child, right? Just like we do. If I want better for my child, the other parent will also want better for their child. Me as a parent, if I'm being demanding, that is why putting ourselves in others' shoes and then speaking and then taking decision and then not judging but reacting in a positive manner is very important, right? I'll just wind up in 5 minutes, Uma ma'am. The ripple effect, as I'm saying, the ripple effect, it's about the tone of the class, right? What tone do you start your class with? वो उसी सीक्वेंस में जाता है. It goes in that. Teacher का mood, classroom environment, student behavior, learning outcomes. Trust me, it's a ripple effect. टीचर गुस्से में रहेगी, क्लास पूरा बहुत ही हैवी एनवायरनमेंट रहेगा, क्लास का हैवी एनवायरनमेंट रहेगा, स्टूडेंट बिहेवियर विल बी द सेम एंड लर्निंग आउटकम विल बी द सेम. यू कैन नॉट से कि मेरे बच्चों को पूरा समझ में आया है. So it depends on my behavior. It depends me as a teacher, in teacher's mood and behavior, what I am going to give to my students today. If I'm calm, I'm patient, I'm positive, my students feel safe, they'll feel focused, they'll feel motivated to learn, right? They'll open, right? Their stress and frustration will go off. If I attend the class with the frustration, with anger, obviously the student is going to feel stressed, frustrated, little agitated also. उनमें anxiety बढ़ जाएगा, right? So it is going to create disengagement between the teacher and the student. So the ripple effect हमेशा ध्यान में रखना है कि मैं किस state of mind में जाऊँ, because that is what I'm going to pass on to the others. It's very, very, very important. Reflection activity. What is reflection activity? As I said, you need to introspect at least once a week or once a month, right? So just take a moment to write down your personal commitments. What are your commitments? Again, I'm talking about the positive things. I'm not going to tell you to write the negative things कि आपका जैसे ट्रिगर की बात की थी, what is my trigger and all, know it, but usko how am I going to handle it? Positive things, write down that how you're going to overcome that trigger, right? One emotional habit that you want to improve, right? One relationship professionally that you want to strengthen, right? One change you want to implement tomorrow towards a journey, right? As a teacher or as a colleague, as a supervisor, write it down. Trust me, every month you will find something new. You cannot just have only one situation or only one emotional habit or only one person you want to have a good relationship with or to strengthen your relationship with. Every month you'll find and you'll be amazed ki we don't realize, but hey, this is how it is. When we reflect on our activities, when we reflect upon them, we start writing. And when we start writing positive things, we start thinking positive, we start feeling positive. And hence, my class, the ripple effect, and everything becomes positive. And this, I have worked on this particular thing on myself. Those of you who know me 10 years back and now, you can see the change. I'm very sure you all can see the change, uh, how it was and how it is now. I have personally worked on myself, done introspections, done certain experiments that while creating a particular PPT or a particular class module for my lectures, be it corporate, be it in schools or colleges, management lectures. Trust me, one or two experiments I have done on myself on the communication. My strength is communication. A teacher's strength, principal teachers जो भी यहाँ हैं, आप सबका strength है communication. Without emotions, trust me, communication, or you cannot communicate properly or positively. You need to have your emotions checked very well, your EQ checked very well while dealing or while communicating with your superiors, with your kids, or anybody for that matter, because we teachers are the greatest gift of all, because we are the ones who make all other careers. We have chosen this profession to make careers, to make people. Without emotions, we cannot make. We would be as good as the AI. Without our human, without our emotional quotient added and included in our teaching method. With on that note, I would like to conclude today's session.
Deepa ma'am, would you like to? Deepa ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really a wonderful session, and I'm sure each one of us will do a little bit of introspection, will do a little bit of reflection, and see what are the areas that we would like to work upon, and what are the areas that we feel are strong points, and we make use of those areas more often and work upon our gray areas. I'm sure all of us here will think on these lines, and anybody wants to add to it?
Suresh Nair sir, Suresh Nair sir, would you like to?
I don't want to add anything, but only you just in between twice. I mean, there was some network issue. I couldn't. I think maybe around 5 minutes time I could not hear. But otherwise, the topic was very nice, and she explained very nicely. Many of the things which you were saying or you said means I was relating to my own teaching. But 2-3 things which I just want to say is that first and the foremost thing is that our emotions should not reflect on the students. Not only students, to anybody. See, we may have many things at home or in the school or anywhere outside or with the parents and all, but it is nothing to do with the students. You are primarily working for the school, or by school in the sense to the students, for the students, for which you are paid. I mean, I put it that way because see, many of the people are particularly the teaching community. I mean, teachers. I mean, they will understand that language only. I mean, see, many people say that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and extra this, that, and all. Okay, you are all doing this. That is right. But at the same time, see, whatever you are doing it, you are paid for it. It's not that you are not doing a service. Oh, I am doing a service. No, I am not doing a service. I am getting my pay at the end of the month. So definitely, I'm not doing a service. I am doing my job only. So that is one thing. And second thing, so emotions, you may have different emotions that you keep it at home, keep it at the school, or keep it with you. It should not reflect on the students. One thing. Second thing, which I want to say that you have to respect. See, you have covered all that thing, but I'm just pinpointing that thing. See, you have to respect everyone, including the students. When once, I mean, I think Dr. Tushar Guha has during his one of his talk, he said that when he asked the fourth standard students when I mean, he was just talking to the fourth standard students. He asked, "Whom do you respect the most?" So many students said, students said parents, then teachers, then elders, this, that, and all. So many answers to give, but then there was one student who stood up and said that means
respect
I
myself.
will respect,
My,
I will respect the one who respects me.
Mm.
So that's correct, 100%. No, see, they are students doesn't mean that we should not respect them. So that you can get the respect maybe of different type or different kinds. You know, for that one can very easily find out from see many of the teachers or majority of the teachers when they enter the class they expect a good morning from them. But the same thing is possible from their side also. No, the students also expecting. So why don't you say good morning, children? Why can't you say that first and accept it from them later on? No, but first we expect, and I am not exceptional from this. I'm just in general teaching community. I say we expect from the students to say good morning. Then when we say good morning, so this is one way of, I mean, I mean, this is also part of, or you can consider that is also part of respect, you know. So like that, another, I mean, and you have covered many of the things that mean, even if they say wrongly, you should say that mean you can be still have a correct answer and all the things. So that all different ways of respecting them means otherwise, the moment they say something and if you just cut away, just say that, okay, you sit down, bus, that's all. Then that student will not give you any answer later on. और it may have a cascading effect also. That means other students also will see, अरे मैं बोलने के बाद में भी वो कुछ नहीं होते बैठने के लिए बोलते तो क्यों बोलने का तो मेरे को भी नहीं बोलना है. So that also possible. So respect comes in the different ways. And ultimately, as we have all have chosen this field as teaching, so give 100% to teaching. Okay, all may not be good. But see, my way of teaching is different. Your way of teaching is different. Different teachers teach differently. But ultimately, we are the teachers. Nobody has compelled you to become a teacher. No one has compelled you to become a teacher. I have to become a teacher because I wanted to be a teacher, or I wanted a job, or whatever may be the reason. Reason may be different. But I have become. Once you become the teacher, it's your prime responsibility to teach properly, and for which you are paid.
Yes.
That's what I want to say. But everything you have covered, I mean, very happy. The session was very nice, good.
Lata ma'am? Lata ma'am, would you like to?
Thank you, Priyanka. Good session. Took us all retirees back to our school days.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Every incident was a flashback. Yes, I had one like this. Yes, I had one like this.
Yes.
Thank you so much, dear. All the best. All the best. God bless.
Sadhna ma'am?
Yes,
Let's have a
I'm
quick-
here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Priyanka. It was quite motivational, especially a segment of classroom language that impressed me a lot because it is very important what language you use in your class, and because students also learn from your language. The way you will use your language, same language, they will also give you responses. So that was very nice segment of your
Ambujam ma'am,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're on mute. Please unmute. Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was a very practical session, supplemented with a lot of experience, and I'm sure each one of us related with that.
Yeah.
You know, I got an idea, striking idea, of course. I correlated it with physics actually. I thought of emotional, which is dynamic, you know, motion, it's emotion. So emotional intelligence always dynamic, not and versatile. We kinetic in this one. When you talk of IQ, it's more what you say static. You know, it's the potential that you have. So this was just a correlation that I drew between physics and the discipline here. And I was a little excited about it and I wanted to share. Wonderful session. Priyanka, keep it up. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderfully connected, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Physics, kinetic,
Mm.
and potential energy.
Ma'am, I'm going to
So,
add another slide. I'm going to add another slide in my next session now.
yeah, that's so,
Yeah, sure, sure.
Thank you for giving me another way of
yeah,
putting
it just struck
Actually,
me.
emotions are a part and parcel of our life.
Yes.
And so,
Reshma
at
ma'am.
certain points, certain
Yeah.
things we keep within ourselves, and at times we show our emotions. So, basically, we are just compartmentalizing them and putting them into various compartments. And whenever possible, this is open, that is open. And that is how we need to sort of, keep a check on our emotions and be aware when we have to say what and what we have to say when.
Reshma ma'am. Reshma ma'am. Would you like to share something? Reshma ma'am.
Hey, on a lighter note on classroom language, I recollected my 7th standard science teacher. Nair sir,
Eh?
we had Mrs. Jean Thomas, and
yes,
her
yes.
and her everyday dialogue was, "You come here or I'll come there, pull your ears and bring you out." And typical Malayali accent, "You come here." And the moment she enters the class, it will start with, "You come here."
Jean
So
Thomas,
lots of
ma'am. Yeah,
memories
yeah.
brought back today, yeah.
I think, okay, Mr. Vikram Joshi, would you like to share quickly something on about this session? I think he's busy or what. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Vikram
classroom.
Joshi will say, I was
Yes.
there just to give her
Yes,
moral
yes.
support.
No,
Yes.
no. As
I
far
have
as
to be with her at home. So please don't force me to comment.
Yeah. Okay. So,
as
I
far as
think-
classroom language is concerned, see, I mean, you have to be a role model. The teacher has to be a role model.
yes,
Whatever,
absolutely.
as Sadhna said, Lada ma'am said, that means you have to be a role model. So definitely, there are many things which students learn from the teacher unknowingly. Unknowingly. In the sense, see, a teacher who, I mean, I still remember in the KC college, it's just definitely college. I mean, it's not a small school or, I mean, so small children, it's college students. But there was one teacher, one male teacher who's, I mean, the first 3 buttons will be always off, I mean, open. And that type of teacher, when they talks about that, when we should be well dressed. But what is the meaning of well dressed then? So like that, I mean, we should be a role model to them. So
Practice what you preach is the
correct,
key, actually.
correct.
Okay. Yeah. So I think.
So we can wind up now because
Yeah. Okay.
Uma ma'am, I think we can all we can wind up.
Yes.
Okay. So and then reflect on our schooling and on the years that we were in teaching and we were ourselves as students.
Yes.
Yes.
At the outset, let me sincerely thank today's speaker, Mrs. Priyanka Srivastava Joshi, for your wonderful session. Emotional intelligence in depth, really in depth, with every examples which all of us could relate, I'm sure. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. And I sincerely thank Ambujam ma'am, Lata ma'am, Sadhna ma'am, Reshma Hegde ma'am, Vikrant sir, and Dr. Suresh Nair and Mrs. Deepa Desai ma'am for giving me this opportunity to host the webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.